All right, we're here with Autumn Dawn and Kenny Smith. They are the co-owners of Icon,
Yes.
who put on amazing Vampire Diary conventions. Not to mention, they're just branching out and also doing a Walking Dead convention coming up.
Yes.
Finally.
But not only that, they also are actors. So I want you guys to give me a bit of a little history about how you guys got into acting and then how that led to this.
Well, she is the actress.
Yeah, I want to be an actress. He wants to be a director.
I want to direct.
Oh, okay.
And I figured that being an extra would show me the ropes, show me how the directing works, behind the scenes of the movie. And so whenever she gets a role, we kind of work so maybe I can go and be an extra in that film and then we can be together. And it saves, because we live in Florida, and Atlanta is the new Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So a lot of work is here.
Yeah, being an extra kind of helps you learn ins and outs, and then being a stand-in also helps. And then from there on out, you become an actress. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, you can work towards it and learn the ropes.
Yeah.
What have you been in? What television shows and movies? I know you've done quite a bit.
Just, I did Vampire Diaries, American Reunion,
I've done Vampire
The
Diaries.
Internship.
American Reunion, we were alumni, so that was a fun one.
That was really fun. That was kind of our first big thing.
Yeah, together too, and it was a long shoot, so it was a lot of fun. You get to, when it's longer than one day, you get to know everybody, and it becomes more fun.
And for someone who does the background work and, like you said, the stand-in work, what actually do you learn just by doing that? You get to soak in so much.
Well, you're behind the scenes, so you get to watch where the actors, where they put their marks, how they walk, how they, learn their lines. Most of the time you learn when the cuts are, how the directors work, and everybody works differently, so you learn different things so that in the future when I do become and I go on film, then I know exactly what I'm doing.
That's true. And for me, it's just being there and doing what I'm told, and going back to holding, and then going home.
But if he's director, then you tell everybody else what to do.
Right, and I watch them direct, not only the actors, but their crew. So I can, and I think it's mostly about budgeting. For a director, I think the first thing is keeping it under budget and being creative enough to make it beautiful.
But like you said, this whole Icon is pretty much directing a convention.
Absolutely.
I started Icon because I want to be a director, and I wanted to learn the behind the scenes of film, meeting agents, meeting celebrity guests, and just figuring it out how it works instead of being at home not knowing. At least here I have it in, and it's paying off. I've met a lot of people and built a lot of bridges, and for her as well.
And you are going to be, you also just booked something that's pretty exciting, right?
You talking about June?
Yeah.
June is The Walking Dead.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's not officially a Walking Dead convention.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say that. But we're calling it the Zombie Apocalypse, and we're going to have plenty of Walking Dead stars. We've already signed Norman Reedus, and we're looking to book as many as we can.
And what about?
No, yeah, we booked on Anchorman.
You're talking about.
I'm talking about Anchorman.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we were allowed to say it, if it was supposed to be secret or.
Yeah, that's called Teaching Mannheim.
Yeah.
And I got a pretty good role. It's going to be a month shoot.
That's why he has this.
And that's why I go this, because this movie is set in the 70s. And so they wouldn't let me shave because they want a palette to work with when they get ready. So a month of this itchy mess. I look homeless.
He doesn't look homeless.
She says that, but I feel like I do.
He got trash in his face.
Is it? Yeah.
Sometimes I do.
The crumbs.
Little crumbs.
Is there a genre that you would like to focus on, whether it be film, television, or even theater?
No, theater. I don't really like theater.
No.
I would say film or television. Comedy mostly.
She has some beautiful modeling photos as well.
Yeah.
It's not just my
I'm not tall enough.
Right.
For a runway.
For runway, yeah. It's just modeling's not really my forte. I would definitely like to act. I think the idea of being somebody else or pretending to be somebody else is really cool.
I've never met anyone as driven as her, and so I know that all of this is going to happen, and I can't wait to see it happen. I'm going to be so proud.
What advice would you give to people who are just starting out? I mean, you guys are both actually starting out as well, but you've also done quite a bit.
I would always say acting classes are the best. I mean, even Ian says it, because it takes you out of your element and you get to learn things, and then from there you always sign up with agencies or...
Right, once you have an agency, they would do the work for you, finding your work. But until then, do background work.
But also, anybody who is on the radio or anybody who is in the newspaper is fake. So everybody should always know that.
Yeah, anyone who's selling you photographs
Yeah, it's not real.
and says they're an agent that's not real. Just go because they will find you work.
Yeah, I've made that
You get
mistake a
paid.
couple times.
A lot of people have. So if you can skip that, and then you can, and in Atlanta especially, we get casting calls almost every day.
Yeah.
So
Atlanta's huge.
So you stay Florida based and then you come up here all the time for work, or
Yeah.
we do.
you know ahead of time how long you're going to be
Working
here?
in this hotel for conventions,
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier to have accommodations.
Yeah.
So we can drive up here and we have a room that's not too bad. For the month of June, we're going to come up and stay for a month so that she can look for work.
Yeah, because they're building Pinewood Studios here.
Okay.
It's like 285 acres.
It's going to be
It's
one
gonna
of
be
the
big.
biggest studios in America. And Pinewood is England's best. We're talking Superman, Star Wars, James Bond, and they're coming here.
Yeah.
To Atlanta.
So that's pretty cool that Atlanta really is becoming almost neck
The
and
new
neck,
LA.
almost with New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
And almost surpassing New York.
It's because they've passed a tax break here, which helps the film industry, you know. And also, these locations are so real looking, like real American.
Absolutely.
So,
And we
and
would-
Vampire Diaries is shot right down the road from here, and Walking Dead is shot right here.
Uh-huh. And we would tell people to come down and try out, but we don't want to take parts from you. So
You still can.
no, unless you look like Autumn or her
yeah.
height, weight, and
Yeah, she doesn't need any competition to be fighting for roles against.
yeah,
I know, right?
she will stake you. She has friends on the Vampire Diaries.
She does.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Continued success with your icon, and you guys put on amazing conventions.
Thank you so
Fans do
much.
not leave here unhappy, and you guys work
I
tirelessly.
don't know if I can say this, but I want to say that you are one of our best friends coming to
Thank-
these conventions.
and I
You
love
always
it.
We
will.
love it.
Thank
And
you.
you always treat us so well.
Well,
Thank you so
it's
much.
I only come back because of everything that you guys do, and you guys never get a chance to sit down, and
Yeah.
so just to even get this done is amazing, and I really appreciate it.
It's awesome. Yeah,
Thank you.
you.